Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's video, we're going to be doing a little bit of technical analysis on Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency markets because as you can see on the right of your screen over here, Bitcoin is currently trading just a hair over the all-important level of support of $6,000 flat. Last night, Bitcoin managed to pull back on the wicks all the way to $5,860, breaching $6,000 for the first time in over a month. And in today's video, we're going to do a little bit of technical analysis on this price movement, and I'm going to be giving you two scenarios. I'm going to be giving you the bullish scenario for Bitcoin. I'm going to be giving you the bearish scenario for Bitcoin, and then we're going to discuss which one I think is more credible, and then I'm going to throw it back to you guys and get your opinion on it. But after we do that, we got to talk about the altcoin market, guys. Go ahead, go on CoinMarketCap and do this with me. Scroll down CoinMarketCap really quickly. Just look at that. You see all that red? Look at how red the altcoin market is right now. It's an absolute bloodbath. I believe that's the best phrase to describe what's going on in the altcoin market right now. If we sort by change over the last 24 hours, what we're going to see is a plethora of altcoins that are down by over 25%. They lost a quarter of their value in 24 hours. And if we scroll down here, we're going to see that literally 96 of the top 100 cryptocurrencies are down by over 10% in the last 24 hours, excluding two stable coins. So actually 96 of the top 98 altcoins that are not stable coins are down by over 10% in the last 24 hours, with Bitcoin down about 6.5%. And let me tell you something, guys, I'm absolutely thrilled about that, and I hope the altcoins continue to tank, and I hope they continue to crash, and I'm going to be explaining exactly why in today's video. But before we get into today's video, guys, if you enjoyed the video, definitely consider dropping a like, hitting that subscribe button, and smashing the notification bell, guys. We do crypto videos every single day, and I wouldn't want you to miss any of them. So let's get right into it. Bitcoin is currently trading at the nice little level of right around $6,037, up about $37 over that all-important level of support that we've been looking at for the last 7 months. We're sitting on a razor's edge right now, trying to decide whether we're going to go up or down. Let's go ahead and discuss what's gone on and how we got to this position. You guys know what happened back over here. We pulled back below $6,000, and we actually managed to form a triangle pattern right here, a consolidation pattern right here. You see the price action is moving around and around and around, and in consolidation patterns, you see the volatility drop off, and you see the market come in between a level of resistance and a level of support, two trend lines of support and resistance. And we actually saw Bitcoin break bearish out of this, and this is kind of what we expected because Bitcoin is in an overall downtrend, in an overall bear market, so the bearish sentiment was definitely stronger. And we pulled back. We tried to get support down here around 6,250, didn't hold, and we fell all the way down to $5,860 last night. And that's actually where Bitcoin managed to hold. We actually managed to hold down here around $5,860. And like I said in the intro, we managed to climb and crawl and claw our way back up above $6,000 to where we're sitting right now. So let's go ahead and discuss the bullish scenario and the bearish scenario for where we're going right now. I've talked about in recent videos. You can watch one of them up here in the top right. I've talked about in recent videos about how I'm not going to call this market going either way. I don't really know. This is as much a learning experience as it is for a lot of you guys. I'm learning a lot about the market as Bitcoin does this. This is a very interesting time in the Bitcoin market, and I don't want to make any calls because I don't want anyone going and making trades based off my calls that I'm not going to be totally certain of myself. So that's why I'm not calling this market, but I have talked about in recent videos about how my gut is telling me that we're going to go below $6,000. That's two different things. That's two different things, but I know a lot of you guys are interested in what I think. That's what my gut is telling me. Let's go ahead and discuss the bullish scenario and the bearish scenario. Then I'm going to give my 2 cents, and then I'm going to throw it back to you guys. Let's discuss the bullish scenario for Bitcoin. To do that, let's go ahead and go out here to the day chart and look at the Bitcoin market. And what have we seen over the last 3 weeks or so in Bitcoin? What we've seen is Bitcoin just absolutely crash. If we look here, we've seen all of 4 green candlesticks in the last 2.5 weeks. We saw 1, 2, 3, and 4. We've seen 4 candlesticks that are green in the last 2.5 weeks or so, guys. That would normally be a very bullish indicator for Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market. Another bullish indicator would be that Bitcoin is currently sitting down here at a historical low of around 30 on the RSI. You don't see Bitcoin go down to 30 on the RSI once, and only once in recent history, and by recent history I mean all of 2018, has Bitcoin gone down to 30 and not done a proper trend reversal, and that was right here. Every other time this year that Bitcoin has gone down to 30, it signaled a trend reversal. Now, we did see once right here where we pulled back, but we did eventually set a new trend reversal a little while later. So historically, at least in 2018, when Bitcoin pulls down to this level of around $3,000, of around 30 on the RSI, we normally... Oh, excuse me, I got the burps. Normally, we see a trend reversal in Bitcoin, and we normally see Bitcoin start an actual new rally. So that's what the bullish side of me would say. We'd say, okay, we've been going down for a very long time. The bears must be out of steam by now. We've actually managed to bounce off of $6,000, although I don't think by any stretch of the imagination that we're out of the woods yet. We've managed to see Bitcoin bounce. Bitcoin's been going down for so long. The RSI is low. Another thing that we'd look at is we come here on the shorts chart and we say, oh my gosh, Look at that shorts chart. Holy crap, whenever the shorts are going up, that means Bitcoin must go down, right? Well, not necessarily. You don't want to be contrarian for the sake of being contrarian all the time, guys. But the fact of the matter is the shorts are also going up. And when you see a climax in shorts like that, what does it mean to short something? Well, you borrow some capital, you borrow some money, you borrow some Bitcoin, and you sell it. So that creates a lot of sell-side pressure. And then we didn't actually break below it. So that's what the bullish side of me would say. We'd say, okay, well, we just added like 5,000 shorts in, or actually like 10,000, or actually like 7,000 shorts in less than 24 hours. That's a lot of sell-side action, and we still didn't break below $6,000. So the bulls must be very strong down there. That's what the bullish side of me is saying. What is the bearish side of me saying? Well, the bearish side of me is saying something similar about this shorts chart. The bearish side of me is saying, good Lord, look at all those shorts. Look at all that selling pressure that is on Bitcoin right now. Look at all that selling pressure. Is that going to hold up? Is that going to stop anytime soon? Now, the bullish side would say that this is going to turn into a short squeeze and that Bitcoin and that these shorts are not sustainable and they're going to start crashing and put a bunch of buying pressure on Bitcoin, which is very possibly a case for a bounce. But the bearish side of me says, what if this continues? Can Bitcoin actually hold up to this much sell side pressure? Can Bitcoin actually hold above $6,000 a fourth time in 2018? 1, 2, 3, 4 question mark? Is Bitcoin going to hold? Who knows, guys? I'm not totally convinced. I don't know that Bitcoin's going to hold up here. Like I've said, I'm giving you the bullish and the bearish side of me, and this is the bearish side of me. The bearish side is saying Bitcoin is trying to get support on the same level a fourth time. And the last time, it was kind of a shady bounce over here, guys. We pulled back to $6,000, and we did set a little tiny double bottom down here at the $100 billion market cap level. But the bearish side of me is just saying, guys, look at how strong these bears are, and we're in an overall bear market. The bearish side of me just isn't very confident in Bitcoin right now. I want you guys to tell me in the comment section down below what you think. Is Bitcoin going to bounce off of off of $6,000 down here? Are we going to start a new rally from here? Is Bitcoin going to trade sideways? Or is Bitcoin going to go down? There will be a poll in the top right. Tell me what you think. Is Bitcoin going to go up, sideways, or down? I'm interested, as always, to hear your opinion on that. I'll give you my 2 cents. My gut is telling me that we're going to go down. The technicals and everything I just explained says that I think Bitcoin's going to go up a little bit from here. And that's about as far as I'm going to predict right now, guys, because the market is acting very, very strange right now. Something else the bearish side of me would say is that since we're in a bear market, when you're in a bear market, bullish news typically isn't as strong for the bulls as the bearish news is for the bears. And we saw that when ICE announced backed right over here. It was on this candlestick. It was on the 3rd of August. It was a Friday. Bitcoin still managed to have a red day. That was the biggest bullish news story of the year, and somehow, guys, we still closed a red candlestick on that day. And then we saw some rather neutral news coming out of the SEC by them delaying the Bitcoin ETF. And what we saw there, what did we see there? We saw Bitcoin go down by quite a lot. We saw Bitcoin crash quite a bit after some neutral news that, in my opinion, was actually slightly bullish. What happens if we see some bad news? I talked about this in yesterday's video. I don't want to get into what-ifism and hypotheticals, but what if we see some halfway bad news and we see Bitcoin go below $6,000 and stay down there for an hour or two? What happens if Bitcoin goes down here to like $5,990 and the panic sellers say, oh crap, Bitcoin's going down, let's just sell all our positions and buy back in lower, and then people start getting really happy with their shorts and they come and short this? Guys, what happens if Bitcoin goes down below $6,000 for all of 10 minutes and the shorters and the short sellers get carried away and start pushing the price action down faster than the bulls can even react and get on their exchanges to stop it from happening? What if that happens, guys? I don't want to get into hypotheticals, but let me show you a case of where that happened, because that happened about a week ago with the with the SEC delayal. I'm not sure delayal is a word. The SEC delaying the ETF news. Back over here, we saw Bitcoin trying to get a little correction up here, and then we saw the SEC delaying the Bitcoin ETF. We saw our 3 black crows here on the hourly chart, and what we saw here was Bitcoin briefly got below $6,000, and what we saw after that, $6,800, was a very important level of support for Bitcoin at the time. We saw Bitcoin get below $6,800 for just a little bit. And then the short sellers and the panic sellers got very, very excited and started pushing the price lower. And what really happened here is we saw a little bit of a drop from the news. They got exasperated by the technicals, and that just caused a big price movement and cause Bitcoin to go down. I still think the same thing is very possible for Bitcoin right here. And yes, as I'm saying that, Bitcoin is going up. Continue to go up, Bitcoin. You're the only cryptocurrency right now that I hope to continue going up. I hope you do continue going up, but as we're about to talk about, I hope the altcoins continue to crash. Hopefully Bitcoin can actually get this going. We're watching in real time. Hopefully Bitcoin keeps going here. That's nice. The further we get away from $6,000, the more bullish I'm getting. I'm getting more bullish by the second watching this happen. But guys, tell me in the poll in the top right and in the comment section down below, where do you think the market is going? And since the market is moving right now, go and check your chart before you answer, because Bitcoin might be a little bit higher when you're watching this video about an hour and a half after it's recorded. with all of that said, let's go ahead and get on to the second point of today's video, and that would be these juicy altcoin discounts, guys. Look at this market. Like I said in the intro, I believe the phrase that most people would use for this is blood in the streets. I haven't seen the altcoin market do this bad in the entire year or more that I've been in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, guys. I have not seen this happen ever. I can't think of a single day, and I might just be blanking, but I can't think of the last time that the altcoin market crashed this hard. 96 of the top 100 altcoins are down, and I am very happy about that, guys. And to understand why I'm very happy about that, you have to understand my story with Bitcoin and crypto. So I'm going to give you a little bit of my story of Bitcoin and crypto. The day that I got into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, I remember it very vividly. At least I remember the part where I was learning about crypto. I don't remember anything else about the day. Was back over here. It was the July the 31st. This day is the reason that I always remember that there's 31 days in July. It was right here. This green candlestick right here. This little guy right here. This is where Jeb got into crypto for the first time. I've been in the market just a little over a year. A lot of you guys think that I've been in the market for a lot longer. No, I haven't. I just do stuff in Bitcoin and crypto literally every single day. So I've learned pretty quickly. I got into the market on July the 31st. And interestingly enough, if you come over here to if you come over here to CoinMarketCap and you click Tools and you click Historical Snapshots, CoinMarketCap actually saves a snapshot of what the market looked like every single, I believe they do it, I don't remember what day of the week they do it, but they do one every single week. And you can go back here all the way to the beginning of time as far as CoinMarketCap records it back here on April 28th. But the day that we're interested in is the day that I got into Bitcoin and crypto. Now, unfortunately, they don't have the 31st, the day that I got in, but they do have the 30th. So we can actually look what the market looked like a day before I got into the cryptocurrency space. And Bitcoin was currently trading at, or well, not currently, but at the time was trading at around $2,700. When I got into the market, it was trading around $2,800 because, like I showed you, we had a little bit of a green candle. It was a little bit above $2,800. $3,000 flat was the all-time high at that time, and just a couple of days later, we would break it and go on a run up to $5,000. And I had absolutely no idea what to do during that time because this was my first foyer into markets. And I was just watching Bitcoin going, I'm like, should I be buying now? When is this going to stop? I don't really know what I'm doing. And sometimes I still don't know what I'm doing. But nevertheless, we saw Bitcoin doing very well. It got up here to $2,800. And let's go ahead and refresh this. CoinMarketCap's glitching a little bit. But we saw Bitcoin around $2,800. Ethereum was trading around $200. Ripple was trading, or excuse me, XRP was trading around 15 cents. Litecoin was trading around $41. Another little piece of history with me. The first crypto that I ever bought, I bought a quarter share of Litecoin so I could figure out how the actual, how to use Coinbase. I bought a quarter share of Litecoin at $41.02. I don't remember what day it was, but it was, I could probably go back in my Coinbase history and find it, but it was sometime very early on in August of 2017. I bought Litecoin at $41.02. I remember it vividly. And just to figure out how it worked. So Litecoin was trading around $41. NIM was up here in the top 5. You guys, I mean, NIM has not been in the top 5 in a very long time. Dash was trading at $180. ETH Class was trading at $14. Hasn't moved a whole lot. IOTA was trading at 26 cents. Monero was in the top 10. $42. Stratus was up here in the top 10. Stratus has gone way down the list since then. EOS was trading at $1.70. NEO was trading at $7. BitConnect was still a thing, trading at $63. You got BitConnect, you got the Carlos Matos meme the Carlos Matos BitConnect meme didn't even exist yet. Guys, I'm getting very nostalgic talking about that, and this nostalgia explains why I'm so excited to see the altcoins crashing this much, because these altcoins are finally getting back to price levels that they were around the time that I got into the market, guys. When I first got into the market, Ethereum was trading at $200. Ethereum's trading at $260 right now. When I first got into the market, Litecoin was trading at around $40. Right now, Litecoin's trading at around $50. These are very nostalgic price levels for me, and the reason I want them to continue going down is because I've finally been in the market long enough, and this has just brought a crazy just serenity over me that I haven't really ever felt about crypto. The reason that I'm very excited to see these altcoins continue to crash is because when I first got into the Bitcoin market, I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. I know a lot of you guys can relate to that. I had no clue what I was doing. And guess what that cost me? I missed out. I missed out on some of the biggest runs that markets, period, have seen in the last decade. We saw Bitcoin run 7 times since the time I got into Bitcoin, ever since the time that it went up to all the way up to its all-time high of $20,000. We saw a lot of these altcoins run very, very far. Litecoin was trading at $40. I bought my first Litecoin around $41.02 at $41.02. Its all-time high is $375. Neo wasn't even $10 yet. Off the top of my memory, I believe it was Neo's all-time high is like $180, isn't it? I missed out. I'm sure a lot of you guys that have been in the market for longer know what that feels like, because there are some people that are watching this. They got into Bitcoin when Bitcoin was 1/10 of this price. So what I've noticed is that I've finally been in a market for an entire market cycle. I've watched a large part of a bull market, and I've watched a large part of a bear market, and I've finally been here for long enough to realize the actual importance of bear markets. Because it's not all about bullish action, guys. You want bearish action to come with bullish action because that's when you get to buy. If we look over here on this chart that I mentioned in a recent video that will go very well with this video, by the way, it's up here on the top right. You should watch that video after this video. You can come here to this website called athcoinindex.com and look at how far retraced from their all-time high a lot of these cryptocurrencies are. Nano is down 97.67% from its all-time high. Icon is down 96% from its all-time high. Cardano is down 93% from its all-time high. Tron down 94% from its all-time high. Dash is down 91% from its all-time high. I've been in the market for over a year, and I've still never seen Dash this low. Dash was trading at $180 when I got in the market. Dash is trading at $137 right now. These are all-time lows for me, even though I've been in the market for over a year. A lot of these altcoins are very, very far retraced. Steam is down 90%. Wave's down 89%. These are names that you guys have heard. Litecoin is down 86%. Zcash down 86%. Those aren't bad numbers, guys. You know what that says to me? It says sale. It says big sale. It's like a big neon sign that's flashing. Sale. Jeb, come by here. Somebody made that sign for some reason. I don't know why they made my name into a neon sign, but they did. BAT is down 83%. Bitcoin itself down 70%, guys. And the thing is, these are the levels that I got into the market in, and I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. But now that I've been here for a year, and now that I study Bitcoin and crypto and the blockchain industry every single day, I finally know what I'm doing, and I'm not going to make the same mistake that I did when I first got into the space. And if you guys have gotten into the space in the last 7 or 8 months, you don't know what it's like to see Bitcoin run 7%. You don't know what it's like, 7 times, excuse me. You don't know what it's like to see Ethereum run 7 times from $200 to $1,400. You don't know what it's like to watch a 20 times on Neo or a 10 times on Litecoin and say, wow, I was there for the beginning of that and I had no idea what I was missing and I missed out on all of it. You don't know what that feels like. If you've been here for longer, then you know what that feels like. You may have seen one altcoin do it, but you haven't seen the entire market do it. You haven't seen what I and some people that have been in the space longer have seen. So let me tell you from experience, you don't want that to happen to you. You don't want to see Bitcoin retrace down to $6,000, Ethereum down here at $250, Litecoin at $50, and miss it and say, damn, I watched these altcoins go down to these low levels. These altcoins that I believe in, even though their price action is going down, I still believe in them. I watched them go down, and I sat on my hands and I didn't buy any. You don't want to be that person that misses out. And this is something that I'm not going to do again. That's why I don't really care about price action anymore as far as buying long-term portfolios. If Litecoin goes down to $20 instead of $50, that's okay. That just means I missed out on some of my gain that I'm holding on for the long term. Litecoin's an example. I'm not necessarily buying Litecoin. My point is, guys, I've watched these altcoins do a full cycle from down here where they were trading around $200, halfway through a bull market, going up to all-time high, and maybe about halfway through a bear market now. Who knows when it's going to end. That's the point I wanted to make in today's video, guys. I'm thrilled to see the altcoins go down because it's very nostalgic for me. And it also means that I finally get to make up for the mistakes that I made in the past, and you don't get that opportunity very often in life. Not very often will the universe say, okay, well, you made a mistake. I'm going to give you a second chance. That doesn't happen that often, guys. Cherish that chance. Cherish it because you don't get a second chance at many things. You know that relationship that you're thinking about. You know that job opportunity that you missed, or you know that time that you screwed up something and you missed out on, say you changed your lottery number for some reason, and then the next day the lottery hit and you missed $100 million. You don't get second chances very often in life. And right now, I feel very, very blessed to have a second chance to get in on some of these price levels that I missed out on when I first got into Bitcoin and crypto. Because when I first got into Bitcoin and crypto, and I had been in here for a couple of months, and I said, crap, I wish I had gotten into it 6 months earlier so I knew what I was doing and I could have bought at these price levels. Well, it's come true. And I hope it's come true for a lot of you guys, and I hope a lot of you guys won't make the same mistake that I did when I first got into the Bitcoin and crypto space and didn't build a long-term investing portfolio. And this video actually leads very well into another video that I did a little while ago. It was called Something That Infuriates Me About the Crypto Community. You guys can watch that on the top right and on the end screen that's about to pop up. But guys, don't make the same mistake that I did. Please don't, because it will haunt you for the rest of your life. Watching Bitcoin go up 7 times, watching Litecoin go up 10 times, watching Neo go up 20 times, watching all these altcoins do extremely, extremely well, and you missed out on it. You don't want that hanging over your head, guys. Do yourself a favor. Pick up some altcoins at the level that you feel comfortable with. I'm not telling you when to buy. I'm just telling you to buy, period, if you believe in the project for the long term. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Tell me in the comment section down below where you think Bitcoin is going. Is Bitcoin going to go up? Is it going to go sideways? Or is it going to go down? There will be a poll in the top right where you can voice your opinion, and that's what the comment section is for. Also, I read every single comment, and I love reading every single comment. If you want to talk to me in person, the best way to do so is by joining the Discord. There's a link to do so in the description down below. I try to welcome every single new member. We just passed 1,000 members, which was a very awesome thing indeed. I'm very happy about that. So go ahead and join the Discord server. We have a phenomenal community over there. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. I want to thank each and every single one of you for watching, as always. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.